Hello, friend. It is I, Carrarium, or Carrie. Any of those are fine. Thank you so much for that introduction. Welcome to Celeste. I know, carrarium playing Celeste. It's a shock, right? Welcome to Denny%. This is a custom map pack called Monica's D-Sides. It is one of my favorite map packs of all time. I have been speedrunning this for 8 months now. And I'm just really excited to show all of it off. It is Kaizo Celeste at its finest. Behind me is my wonderful couch, if you would like to introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Cora. I have played this map casually, and it's also one of my favorites, and I'm a custom map speedrunner, so I'm really excited for this run.
Hello, I'm Akko. I'm also a big Celeste person. Okay, well, I'm not that big physically, but I'm very into Celeste. And yeah, I love the community. I've done so much stuff with the community. Also, Carrie, you got to say the full name of the map pack. Come on now. Celeste D-Sides 4, the resolutive dance of Madeline and Monica.
True.
They just got the long names on the cast today. Listen.
Exactly.
Also known as the D-Sides map pack. If you go to Game Banana, there's like names all over the place. All right. Well, I think we'll start to talk a lot about the run and the map pack as we go along, but we got some things we got to take care of first. We had a couple of bid wars and incentives. So did we make that Catalan incentive?
We absolutely made that Catalan incentive.
Let's go.
Thank everyone.
Madeline's final form as a cat girl is complete.
Personally, I prefer Meowdalin to Catalan, but they're both good.
Excellent, excellent. And all jokes aside, that was not one of the options for what I was seeing.
Returned.
It returns. Everything comes back eventually. What is our file name?
Well, by the massive, immense difference of $1.
Oh?
Trans rights.
All right.
Is the name.
Yeah.
DreamTech, hit the button. I love you, control room crew.
That's great. Wait, I think I could just... No, I can't type it.
No, you
right now.
can't.
Never
Wait, no,
mind.
we're in Everest, right?
We are, but I clicked some buttons and it didn't work, so...
All right, shout outs to Waffles.
Yeah,
Shout out to Waffles.
Honorable mention, Waffles.
Honorable mention to Waffles. That was a really good one.
I like the Denny puns.
All right, before we start, I got one more thing to tell all of you. So those who know see that there is a current incentive going on for bonus core and epilogue levels. Basically, Denny% ends when I beat the Summit D-side, but technically by Celeste standards, an Denny% runs ends when you get to epilogue. Well, that means I would have to play the core D-side, which is a very hard level, and also do a little puzzle in the epilogue D-side. For those who are curious, my time in the core D-side is closer to the tool-assisted speedrun than second place is to me, so you're gonna want to see that. I want to see those donations come in. All right.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. All right. Time will start when I hit begin. So 3, 2, 1, go.
Woo!
Good luck.
Woohoo! Thank you.
All right. So Celeste is a video game that you might not have heard of. I know a lot of people in the FF community. Okay, let's skip that because Carrie is already zooming.
I already zoomed. I did a multi-boost off of a block. Basically, I did a couple of jumps off of a moving block, and I got a lot of speed, and it was really cool. There's no time to explain a multi-boost in Prologue.
Yeah, we got a classic prologue moment where we can't dash yet. It's kind of a really cute extended sequence with all of these like fall blocks. It's very fun.
That block wanted to own me, and I was like, nope, not today.
You can do this.
You can do this. I've been so nervous about this all day. All day.
Why don't you hit us with a donation to start off, Oscar?
Absolutely.
Oh, I can absolutely do that. Quite simply, we have a certain Sam, in parentheses, Carrie's girlfriend, donating $50.
That's so cute. Oh my god.
Saying, good luck to my fast mountain girlfriend with the heart emoji and a waffle emoji right next to it.
Hi, Sam. Thank you.
Hi, Sam. Everybody in chat say hi, Sam.
Hi, Sam.
You're not in chat.
I didn't think about that.
Silly. Thank you, Sam.
Here we are in the city D-side. So the big mechanics we're looking at here are these like these falls are lined up for us, and I love this concept. And we see it again here, where we're just kind
But
of.
we're gonna ignore some of that anyway because
Yeah.
Carrie's fast.
Come fast.
Stamina is really important in a lot of these rooms as well.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of times where you're going to see Madeline blinking red. Even if Madeline's blinking red, I have at least, depending on how the stamina goes, I have one more jump that I can get out of there, and sometimes I use that to the best of my abilities.
This room is very difficult. One of the hardest rooms in the level, and Carrie is just going to game it. Okay.
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 So when does the hard part
I never
start?
doubted. All right, here I'm. Oh, okay. Madeline?
She does not want to reverse
She
right
does
now.
not want to
fine.
reverse. There we
Yeah.
go. We
Sometimes,
got there in the end.
so Carrie makes the hard things look easy, and sometimes Carrie makes the easy things look hard.
That is just Celeste. I'm going to be so real. Hey, Madeline, what are you doing, honey?
Go to the right.
Go to the right.
It's a platformer. You go in that direction.
This is so okay. This is
I
so
think
real.
I-
This is such cat behavior, actually.
Well, I'll just say in terms of making things go to the right, we're schmoovin' and grooving, getting that bonus core incentive to go to the right. We're at
What are we at
Oh,
so
you're
far?
so
We are at-
Wait, that's so great.
right. We are at $545 out of 3,500. So let's go!
All right.
Exclamation mark! Donate in chat, friends. Put it towards that incentive for core and epilogue levels.
Yeah, that's so cute. Yeah, you
Hey,
see
that
that
room
little.
doesn't matter. There's nothing in that room I do intended. I just go very fast off of a block, and I just go basically faster than the camera.
That was awesome. Very clean level. And so we still have the end of all of these is like a cassette room in the heart room. And so they are very complex. I'm horrible at timing these. It was definitely like one of the hardest parts of my casual playthrough was always these heart rooms. And this one's a little silly.
Oh, nice job, Carrie.
Nice.
Thank you. That room is not easy. So
No.
there are some strats I can do in those cassette rooms. About every cassette like switch between blue and pink is about like 2 seconds ish, and there's ways that you can skip that, but sometimes in Kaizo Celeste the safe option is the best option.
Yeah, the way to go fast is to not die. That's
Exactly.
step one. But the cool thing about this is that there are still so many optimizations, as you can see. And in that way, it's not so true to like Kaizo, because in Celeste, there's so much we can do to optimize it. And Carrie herself has done so much work to make this fast. It's really, really impressive, Carrie. You want to talk about like your own strat finding for this?
Madeline, I'm starting to question your commitment here. Yes, I would love to. Let me get through this strat first. This strat is very difficult.
Oh, while you're doing that, Asuka, why don't you read us a donation?
We have $175 from Cheesy Pie saying,
Nice.
here's $1 for every red berry in Celeste, a number that
Let's
is
go.
definitely relevant to this run. Good luck, Carrie.
Thank you so much.
Definitely.
Thank you,
Definitely.
Sky! Sky's here with us at the studio this week, and it's been just so amazing.
So that strat that I did is based around the strat Bubs Drop. Basically, I made Madeline fall under a one-way platform, and that gave me the option to wall bounce into the next room with a little bit of speed so that I could still make it through that first stream block and just go to the end. The intended strat is to go all the way to the
Hey, Carrie,
left.
there's coins.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm talking.
I'm sorry, my bad.
Yeah, no, I don't need those either. Also, this room, I don't really want to play it. Hold on a second.
Oh,
All
that
right,
looked
we're
good.
just gonna go
Nice.
over here now.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a bit of a wrong warp. Basically, I pause the game before the respawn trigger is activated to send me over to the left, and I just go over to the right instead. It is very, very silly. But yes, Court is right. I have been playing Monica's D-Sides since about walls, cats and walls. Since about June of last year, I would say about like 15% of the strats that you see here are optimizations by me. There we go.
Nice.
I'll make sure I get
Already
through
at the end of the
this.
level?
Nice.
And yeah, no, it's been basically I took a lot of the former D-Sides, current / former D-Side speedrunner. I'm doing this for safety because I couldn't hear a click. But
It's okay.
You told us it was Ruby Dragon, right?
Ruby Dragon, yes, is like one of the original D-Sides
job.
runners. And I basically took everything that he was doing as gospel and then decided to try to find optimizations where I could. I ended up getting 5 out of the 9 individual level world records out of it, and then convert that to full game, where I shaved the world record down by 4 minutes.
Yeah, it's really impressive the amount of time and effort you've put into this, and just like Carrie's incredible at this.
Oh,
Yeah.
There's no one better at the D-sides right now.
Custom map speedrunning has evolved so much, and I really appreciate everyone who does that and labs this, because vanilla Celeste has been active since the start of the game, but I would say that modded Celeste speedrunning only continues to grow.
Oh, absolutely. The modded speedrunning scene is like popping off lately with the release of Strawberry Jam from last year. And there's been a lot of people who have been inspired by my labbing of this particular level and finding even more optimizations in places. And it's like never been a better time to speedrun modded maps. The interest is there.
And speaking of Strawberry Jam, it's nice that you mentioned that, because I would definitely recommend to anyone here who sees this and is like, oh, modded Celeste is too hard for me. It's not true. We've got lots of beginner maps that are available. Again, Strawberry Jam is one example of a map collection that has a lot of beginner options if you are just getting into modded Celeste. Please go check it out. There's so many wonderful creators who've worked on that.
All right, so these dust bunnies are weird.
3D is great.
The thing about the Resort D side is it's very cycle based. This actually was a big
this has been almost completely overhauled, right?
Yeah,
From
this
the
was
original?
completely overhauled from the original when 4.0 came out. This remix is new. Oop.
Yeah.
That's okay, because we have a checkpoint. I love those.
Yay!
Let's go, Monica.
Benevolent creator.
Benevolent creator.
By the way,
yay.
Monica is Monica. I can use her
just
close like
doing
that.
close like
All right, Asuka, since we're in this section with a lot of cycles, I would love for you to take a moment to read a donation here.
Oh, I've got plenty to give for you. Lots of love. We have $5 from JPEG, who says, for the meme dream queen on the scene, love me, Carrie. More of you, please. We need to see those bonus levels. Also, we have $10 from Amerlin that says, good luck, Carrie Carrarium on Denny's percent, and not like any percent, just actually going to Denny's.
Oh.
I'm in.
Hi,
Thanks, Amy.
Thanks, Amy.
As a reminder, we are now at $670. We are moving,
Nice.
friends. So
Love this.
If you want to see more Celeste, you know what you have to do. Donate for those core and epilogue levels.
If you've played Celeste before, you know this is level 3. Summit is level 7.
Correct.
Please get your donations now. We gotta get that.
Madeline, you really don't want to do a reverse tonight, do you?
That's not.
Like, what is going on
It's
here?
so mean.
It's so mean. It's so rude.
I think y'all, so you see that incentive meter below us? You need to make that go to the right so that Madeline learns to go to the right.
That was smooth.
All right, we got there. The whole point of that strat was to do a reverse to get a dash refresh, so I could just save taking that platform all the way down to the bottom of the room to activate that touch switch. I'm going to try to get some cycle skips here. I don't think it will.
Okay, that looks good.
It worked. I should never
Nice.
doubt myself.
Nice.
Always believe in yourself, Chad.
True. These rooms are so fun to get right, and even like in the speedrun, but also casually, it's satisfying to get through all of these rooms just because it takes a lot of planning, especially with these cycles.
Oh, yeah.
But it's probably a good time for another donation.
Yeah.
Of course. Sam is not done because, again, Sam, in parentheses, Carrie's girlfriend. I have to say it like that. It's required.
Honey,
Twice.
what are you doing?
Twice donating $50 and saying this time saying, "Hi, Carrie, did you know frogs swallow with their eyes? Love you." And also in parentheses, am I doing the internet right?
You're sweet.
Thanks again, Sam.
You're doing great, sweetie. I think you're doing the internet right. I am the chronically online part of the relationship. Sam could live in a yurt for the rest of her life and she'd be happy. I love her so much. We've been together for 17 years and she's the love of my life. Oh my God, how did that happen? It's fine. So this room is kind of silly. This room is based around the idea that the word hotel is above like the hotel.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, it's spelled out hotel.
HOTEL is
That's
spelled
cute.
out.
Today I learned.
And then Oshiro is not being cute right now.
He's not being
Yeah.
cute, no.
So Oshiro is the second the second thing of cycles that is introduced in Chapter 3. Now that I think of it, is there anything that is cyclical before Chapter 3 in the base game?
Not really, not that I'm aware of.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, yeah, no.
So basically, Chapter 3 is baby's first cycles, and you get both Oshiro and the Dust Bunnies, and then 3D is definitely not baby's first introduction to cycles.
Exactly. It's very, very tough and a lot of long
Nice.
rooms. That was nice.
What's a feather doing here?
Great question.
It's okay. We already learned about them, so it's fine.
All right, so we're gonna do a big thing, big cheese right here. I'm gonna hit
I love
Oshiro.
big cheese.
Toontown
And I'm gonna
reference?
go here. Dash into this room.
Yeah!
I don't have to do that room at all.
That room is horrible,
Yeah,
by the way.
I don't feel like doing this.
You have to go all the way to the end, and then Oshiro shows up, and you have to go all the way back, and you can't fall down. It's bad. Let's just do that instead. Way better.
I love that cheese. It's been around for many, many iterations of the D sides, and Monica's never patched it. There is actually in the dark side, which is like a B side variation. It is covered. You know why that happened.
Of course, it's Madeline's fault.
It's Madeline's fault. So this is the Golden Ridge D side. Do not adjust your television sets. The bitrate is going to be affected by this.
It's gonna be rough.
It's going to be rough.
4D is, I think, so beautifully crafted. It's a great way of all of the ridge mechanics bumped up, but then the level design of this, I think, is just so fantastic, and the variance between each of the sections here.
You know what else just bumped up?
Donations.
We are over $1,000 into the core. We are about 30% of the way there. Math is hard, yo.
Y'all are
But-
crushing it.
Yeah, I just want to give a quick hi from Comet who with $30 said, "Hi Carrie, hi Akko, hi Frozen, hi Comet."
Comet.
Everyone in chat, please say hi to comment.
Hi to
Please
say
say
hi
hi
to
to
Comet.
So I just did y'all will see that the screen kind of it looked like it lagged a bit. What that was me pause buffering. If I hold my grab button, or I guess in terms of Celeste, I think they usually say it's your journal button. Then if I hold that while I'm paused, I can see the entire screen. Also, this is what I was talking about the bitrate moment, but I'm such a gamer, it's not even affecting me.
These screens are so silly.
I did want to briefly talk about what Carrie did there, with the pause buffer.
Sure.
One thing the thing that's interesting there is that Carrie used the cloud to reset her subpixels to a known value, and what that allows her to do is get a consistent visual cue for the demo dash that she did, which is a crouch dash that allows her to go between the spikes. The thing about it is that the gap that she was trying to dash through was, I believe, only 4 pixels tall. It might be 5 pixels tall, but basically what that means is that you are only going to get 1 frame to make it through that gap, and that's only if you have a good subpixel value. Because when you're at full falling speed, you fall at 2.66 pixels per frame, I believe is the number. And all you Celeste people in chat that I'm sure are here can correct me if I'm wrong. But so in order for that to line up, you need to have correct subpixels for that. So it's a very complex thing that Carrie makes look very easy by doing that setup.
I like just staying ignorant of what actually happens and how the mechanics exist in Celeste, and people just tell me what to do. And
I think that wasn't quite the order that was supposed to go.
So basically, I'm trying to dash while I'm over the dash crystal, but if I move Madeline a bit too much and she has blue hair at the end of this, then I don't have enough space to kind of get this dash out. So if I ever see Madeline have blue hair and blue tail,
blue hair and pronouns.
Correct. Then I just retry. We're gonna sneak her under this real quick.
Also, those rooms are very infamously difficult. Carrie makes that look very easy. You have to be super precise with moving the block while you're paying attention to where Madeline is, while you're dashing at the right place, and it continues. Now we have this really, really large vertical block, vertical screen.
Yeah,
These rooms are awesome.
I'm actually moving the block with my D-pad, but moving Madeline with my analog stick is the easiest way for me to do this room. And I did that in my casual playthrough because it was the only way I could do it.
Nice job. That room is really tough.
So this is a fun strat.
Any reverse?
Madeline
Any reverse?
Celeste.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I bet she's not happy about it either. You're basically just making her face plate into the wall 5 times.
Okay, so we're gonna do a quick thing. So
the checkpoint's right before that, right? So
Correct.
it works out real nice.
This works out really nicely. So if I can get this snowball in the right position, I can kick off this wall. Boom. So that's another
Whoa.
wrong. That's another
Nice.
wrong warp. So that room up there is the cassette room for 4 Dark, the 4D B side basically. And just want to make sure I get up. Wait,
Winnable?
wait,
Winnable?
wait. Nope.
It was still winnable. Come on.
It was still winnable. So I go into that room, which has another one-way platform. I need to make sure I have good stamina here. Room is
There we go.
There we go. I just have to make sure I bump on this snowball. Yay!
Nice.
So I go into that room and once again fall underneath the one-way platform. That the map does not expect me to re-enter from that cassette room. You're just supposed to get the cassette and then return to map. So by going back in the room, I actually deload the wall, the wind and the snowballs. But because if I'm against the wall, I am literally one tile perfectly to get a wrong warp to the right side of the room, and it saves 4 seconds. I found that in the lab, and I thought it was the greatest 4D spine in speedrunning history. I actually cackled when I figured out it was possible.
That's awesome. But yeah,
I
this is
didn't even know that.
really, really
That's
cool. We have this long, fun little feather section. Good time for some donations.
Absolutely, and not to rush you, friends, but we have to get this bonus core and epilogue goal incentive met before the end of the run, and we are a third of the way there. So make sure exclamation point donut, put your donations towards that. For instance, our wonderful Dijon Ketchup donated $5 and said, "Shout outs to the coolest Celeste runner and road trip buddy, Carrie Carrarium. Best of luck on your climb up the mountain. Hopefully the exhaust warning light doesn't come on along the way. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's fine.
It's fine."
Thank you, Dijon.
Thank you, Dijon.
So this
Something
is
you may be noticing here.
So if this happens,
Stop bashing Madeline's head into walls.
no.
Okay.
So you may be wondering why Carrie Carrarium did not make Madeline explode when she was in the spikes. Now, the reason for this can be a bit complicated, but to put it simply, what it is that when you are pushed into spikes or spikes are pushed into you,
Right.
you
Like that.
you do not die. Like, you are not put into a death state as long as you are moving away from them. So Carrie repeatedly jumping there could cause Madeline to be continuously moving away from the spikes and does not get killed.
Yep.
The same thing can happen vertically if there is downwind that pushes you into spikes on the ground. You have some time to jump on the ground before you are killed. It's a very small grace period before the game decides that you are not moving against the spikes and you deserve to die.
Yeah, we get to take advantage of a lot of stuff like that the developers put into the game to make the game just like feel more forgiving to the player. It's a very difficult game.
Oh no! Okay, so genuinely, this if the reverse is causing me issues, that's one of the intended strats behind this room. So I was trying to go for the more intended strat there, and it just quite didn't work.
It happens.
We'll get through here.
Absolutely. Time for a quick donut here.
Oh, of
Try
course.
this one more time.
Jaxo donates $25 and says, "Good luck, Carrie. Here's a furry for the road.
Need that.
Thank you for being an awesome and kind human." Smiley face.
Thank you.
So, just shy of $1,200, so we still have plenty of ways to go. But
Nice.
I
There we go.
know we can make it.
Carry on. Thank you.
Carry on.
Oh my god.
Sorry to talk over you, but there.
So if Madeline is having troubles with these reverses, it's kind of whatever. But the idea that I was supposed to do there was I was supposed to reverse out of that pink block, and I was just going to fast fall and then use those dash crystals as it is. But I was just getting owned by video games. It happens. It happens to the best of us. We're having fun.
There
Hey,
weren't
Carrie,
blocks there.
how'd you do that?
There's not blocks there.
No, there are actually.
Oh.
Yeah, why else would I be bouncing off of them? This room has invisible blocks. Believe it or not, it is a vanilla entity. It doesn't require any dependencies to load, and Monica uses them in here. Not often, but enough. It's actually going to kind of show up in some other entities later. Place your bets on what that means.
Yeah, I guess we should talk about the fact that there are kind of two schools of modding in terms of being very vanilla, as we say, of using remixing the game just using what the game has to offer you. But then there are so many amazing modders in the community that allow us to provide mechanics that wouldn't otherwise exist. And those are more, chocolate, to use the Kaizo term. And that allows us to just there's so much level design potential with just both the game gives you already, but also what people have the ability to make. And it's been really amazing.
So I have to go back into this checkpoint, and I better not get hit
Yeah.
because I have to go back up now, dash into here, and...
Nice.
Okay, Chad, I don't want to scare you, but according to the lore, if you get the top key, it is a guaranteed world record. If you get the bottom key, the run's over immediately.
Oh, I thought that meant that we were like assigned top at 5D.
Hey, how about some donations real quick?
You don't want to know the very confused look on my face. Anyway, for just a $25 donation from Brosef that says, "Hi, Carrie Carrarium. Best of luck teaching Madeline to go right." Says nothing. Says nothing about
You'll
the reverse, just to go right.
Hi, Broseph.
We've also got Bree 12 a.m. with $25 and says, "Shoutouts to Gay Wrestling."
Hi, Bree.
So true. Hi, Bree.
She's
Bree.
right for that.
She is so real for saying that. All right, this room's kind of funny. Just gonna keep doing this.
I love this room. It's so incredible.
Oh,
You just-
jump scare in the middle, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, just jump scare in the middle.
It gets you.
Hi,
Hi, Seekers.
What are on these Seekers?
What are all these Seekers?
Yeah. Is anyone feeling like they're being watched right now?
Man.
Oh, no.
FF reference?
No.
reference?
Surely, I mean, those eyes are not that, like, they're not that big. They're not watching us that much, right?
But yeah, we're utilizing the Seeker boost to our advantage.
Owned.
And now we have little
Yeah,
trapped Seekers.
It's okay.
I love
We
these.
trapped them away. They can
Owned.
no longer look.
Owned.
I love these so
Owned.
much.
Free them. Free my boys.
And now we're getting to see some fun puzzles with the Seeker barriers here.
Oh, there's a cute little skip here that Carrie's going to do. That down left allows her to set up a demo under the Seeker so that she can just avoid activating it or bringing it to the top. Saves a little bit of time.
This is kind of like a reverse if you think about it.
If you really think
It
about
is
it,
a little
it's
bit
kind
like
of
a
like a reverse.
I do
There we go.
think that strat is a bit harder on death. I think you've proved it a little bit.
I think it might be a bit harder on death. You might be cooking there.
The reason I say that, so Seekers have a cycle to their movement similar to bumpers, which we'll see later. And I think they're different on death, but I swear some Tasser's gonna come in here and be like, actually, okay.
Wow.
My best friend is a Tasser. I'm allowed.
I didn't mean, I wasn't gonna go that far, but if you're gonna say that, I'm gonna say, yeah, LM Jack sounds like that.
Shout out to Elm Jacks.
Oh no.
No, we're fine.
Okay.
All right, so now we have a Theo section.
Oh, man,
no.
Oh my God! Wait a second! No! Social media team, do not even
No, wait,
consider.
that first screen is so perfect.
Hey, that reverse worked.
Nice.
Wait.
Oh!
Wait. Oh
Say that.
my! I'm scared.
I don't know. Carrie just said don't, so.
Good point.
Get down here.
You were so surprised at that one that the Seeker was just so belligerent in that room.
I'm sorry, I'm seeing the control room popping off with us. It's cute.
Whoa.
That's
I agree, Theo.
Yeah. Whoa. I walk into the mirrored temple and I see Theo and I go, whoa.
Are you sure about this trans rights? I am sure.
I'm always
100%.
sure about
I am
trans rights.
sure.
Trans rights,
Let's
by the
go,
way.
women.
Let's
go.
go, women. Don't worry, Theo. I've got this under control. Dude, just don't ask me to go right.
I hate to break it to you, Carrie, but I think we're going right here.
Oh no.
Speaking of going right, hey, Asuka, you got something for us?
Speaking of trans rights, I've got a $25 anonymous donation that says trans rights with a less than 3. And I also have a $25 donation from Top that says trans rights with a less than 3.
So this is a puzzle room. We don't have to do it.
Oh, yep.
Nice.
Sure, why not? Oh, remember when I talked about how we'd see bumpers later? I meant now.
Oh, come on. What even are these?
What even are these?
I agree.
Oh,
It's fine.
we're good.
That's actually how I kind of do it at this point. This room can be very finicky. All right, this room is also a bit difficult.
This
We're
room
gonna
is
go.
so rough. You have to put Theo onto the spikes.
Winnable, winnable.
Wait,
Yeah,
this
we're
is
fine.
actually winnable.
Yeah, we're
Hold
fine.
on. Genuinely winnable.
We just got to go back and get the crystal. Talk about what we did earlier, where if you're dash on top of the crystal, we'll keep the dash.
Sick.
Everything's fine. Never worried.
Oh, wait, winnable?
It's fine.
Boop. Yay!
Yay! And now we go new.
Hooray!
Hooray!
No. We can't do that one. We can't have that here. No, here we say.
All right, real quick, I just need a little bit of silence.
Oh, that's the perfect time for you.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Hopefully this works.
Oh, nice. Wait,
Oh,
that's never happened before.
That's never happened before, actually.
So those gates close, or they open when you have Theo, right? Like they're Theo required gates. Did you like throw Theo and they thought you didn't have him and crushed you?
No, so there's two separate sets of gates there. There's one that's a Theo required. Those are the golden doors,
Right.
and then those purple doors that are, I think they're purple. They're like the same color as the 5B or the temple background.
Yeah.
Those are like activated doors, and so those could be.
I need a minute. I genuinely improv that.
Nice
So
job,
wag.
Terry.
Nice job.
That was so scary.
But yeah, those doors close on their own triggers, so it's possible for that to happen. It's just really strange that it did, considering the speed that you had.
That was so weird.
I think what was happening was I was holding a lot on down right, so it like had me drop him, and it just like as one set was closing or
did it
one
crush
was opening,
Theo?
it
and
might
then
have
that
crushed
killed
Theo.
you?
Yeah, that
I
makes
see.
sense.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so we are now into the endurance test of Monica's D-side. This is chapter 6, Reflection D-side. I'm going to start off by just ignoring the pool underneath. Much like this week, there will not be a pool for us.
Oh, that hurt. That one hurt. Okay, but I do want to really quickly say this is chapter 6 out of 7. 90% ends on Summit End, which is next level. Please if you've been enjoying this run, please take some time, drop $5, and that way we can see see more of this run, see more Celeste.
Exactly, that reverse worked. She's just kind of choosing which one she wants to do and which one she doesn't.
Tired. It's like second to last day here at the studio. I get it.
I get it. You know what? I'm starting to understand.
I don't know about you, friends, but I would love to see a $5 going to Denny's train. You get some good food right there.
Yeah, I'm so down for that.
Yeah, we.
This entire start section is kind of a like Bennett Foddy getting over it.
Yeah.
There's no death plane if I screen transition underneath these. So if I fall, I go back to the previous room. It's not a big deal because I can just dash back up like this. But it is kind of scary. This is actually has been causing me a lot of issues because Akko, I think you mentioned this during practice why this room is so difficult.
Yeah, the real challenge here is that Carrie has to balance two different cycles here. These fireballs and the bumpers are on cycles that are not timed to each other. You can see those bumpers move very slightly back and forth, and any Celeste speedrunner will tell you that
Almost.
that one moves a little faster. But any Celeste speedrunner will tell you that those bumpers moving slightly basically feels like RNG in terms of getting your setups for getting your bumper boost in the right direction. So dealing with that alongside trying to deal with the fireball cycles on the wall is pretty challenging for any speedrunner, but Carry Carrarium makes it look easy.
Okay, I'm hitting the bumper in the wrong spot here.
These are really tough to line up. It's purposefully tight.
There.
Really.
Oh, okay. All right, we'll just go kind of safe on this one. I forgot to bumper boost on that one.
I'm gonna cut in here really quickly because we
Please.
are almost
Do it.
we are almost halfway to getting that incentive. We are at just
Let's
under
go.
$1,500, but we are running out of time, friends. We are pretty much we are past halfway through this, so we have to get this donation incentive met. Exclamation point donate in chat. Make sure you put your donation towards that correct incentive. We have $100 from Anonymous, no comment. We love you just the same. We have Nyan who donated 20 and said, "Go Karen, go!" all in caps. So make sure you are getting
Thank
those
you.
donations. And as I'm again, $1,500 out of 35. I know we can do this, chat. Make sure you are putting the donations towards that incentive.
Oh, wait a second. This room is usually haunted, so we're gonna just check.
Oh,
This room is not haunted today.
Nice.
So with those bumper cycles, it is really hard to get through those gaps. So me and my community usually say if I start to death loop in there, that the room is haunted. But if I get it first try, it's not haunted. There's no ghosts.
Oscar, you could probably go ahead and read one or two more.
Oh, I've got a lot waiting for you. Shoujo donated $10 and said, "Good luck, gamer. You're wonderful. Lesson 3."
Hi, Shoujo.
Hi, Shoujo. Know you.
We also have $10 from Sanjan, who said, "Hey, Carrie, what's your favorite thing to get for Denny's?" I think Sanjan has 2 tickets to the $5 to Denny's train, which I am 100% here for.
Hi, Sanjan.
Hi.
So believe it or not, I actually have never been to a Denny's.
What?
I know.
Huh?
I feel like I kind of have to at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of do.
Yeah, that's fair. I brought this upon
You
myself.
mean you've never been to the Denny's parking lot?
I have never been to the Denny's parking lot.
Also,
I will
we-
say,
We just
Okay.
jumped up to halfway. We are at
Wow.
this is
Whoa.
1700,
Nice job,
1745 out of 3,500. So, chat, you are rocking this.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you so
everyone.
much.
I think we're good for a couple more, right, Carrie?
I'm gonna bring up this one strat here. This room's gone through a lot of variations, but this is a do not the Kevin.
Oh.
So we're gonna avoid that
Oh.
Kevin over there.
That's awesome.
And just kind of do this. Shout outs to Akmalion, who's one of the tasters, who came up with that. Originally, Comet optimized that room for me, and then she brought up that option, which saved 0.6 over Comet strat.
Wow.
So do not the Kevin is now like a variation of that room. This
also-
is largely a falling section. Go ahead.
Shout out to the $1,000 anonymous donation that we just
wow.
got.
What?
Oh my gosh.
I'm just gonna
Thank you so much.
Y'all?
Thank you so much. We really want to see some core and epilogue levels, so thank you so much. We also have $10 from Mega Rupees. Anyone want to carpool to Denny's? Carrie, there you go. There's your ride
All
right there.
I'm in. Sure.
100%.
Got it.
Cheesy Bob donating $25 and saying jaw on the floor at the display of Celeste skill. Yes. 100% yes. Looks like Violet's going to be challenging you for that spot because we have $5 and says Denny's. Absolutely.
Denny's.
We have
Short, sweet, and to the point.
yeah, we also have Captain Ock donating $25, and this one's for you, Court. I'm wearing the same Celeste shirt as Court, therefore I must
Oh.
donate. Let's get more Celeste tonight, and we are at $2,900
Wow.
out of 3,500.
Oh my
Great job,
Thank you,
y'all.
everyone.
Thank you
We're so close
much.
now.
We are. So that previous room, I just didn't do the left side of it.
Yeah.
If you have a dash, you can just kind of like, if you kind of do a bunch of fun stuff and you have a dash, you can just, that gap between the spinners is like, it's so big. So you can just kind of pause buffer to see where Madeline is and you can just demo through that. Now, if you do fail the demo and you hit the spinners, you've lost a lot of time, but we don't like doing that. So
Also, shout outs to Kevin. I love the underwater audio in this game.
It's amazing.
shout outs to Kevin.
We got to hang out with Kevin at AGDQ this year, and it was just such a highlight.
He is the chillest guy. Just, he is so good. He is so good. Just the vibes are off the charts. That being said, I'm going to skip that Kevin
and this Kevin.
and this Kevin. I love you, Kevin, but unfortunately, yeah.
We gotta go fast.
We gotta go
I'm
fast.
sure you understand.
Yeah, you get it. You're a speedrunner. So there's like 5 walls and a trench coat here.
For real.
I love that part.
We're going to skip this bumper, skip that bumper.
I think we should give the bumpers fun names too. Like maybe that one can be a David, or like this one feels like a Jennifer to me.
All right, sure.
Maybe y'all could tell me some of your bumper names while we're making our way to that.
What makes a
incentive.
name a bumper name versus just a name?
It's like when people come up with baby names, you come up with bumper names, right? It's the same idea.
Okay.
It's not.
Sure.
What do you mean? What makes something a bumper name? What makes something a baby name? Aren't all names baby names?
You're okay. You're kind of cooking here. I kind of see where you're going.
Speaking of cooking, we just broke the $3,000 barrier.
Let's go.
I'm just saying.
Nice
well,
job,
go.
y'all.
Also, Chad is now very hungry, and we're all going to Denny's after this.
All right.
We
We are.
are getting.
waffles, right?
Waffles.
Well, actually, Cece did donate $13.29 specifically, which is donating $13.29. The price over a moon's over my hammy, which I think one of you just found out before this run. But no, it was a different conversation I had. Like, what's moon's over my hammy? It's a Denny's thing, and it's
That's
delicious.
incredible.
So
Thank you,
I hope
CC.
you like bullet hells because we're in one now.
Yes.
This is no longer a platform.
I love this room in particular. I love this use of the falling platforms to make this like a dodge section. That is so unique and never seen anything before like
Yeah.
that.
We're gonna do it again.
Awesome.
Just generally, Monica's
It's sick.
creativity for taking vanilla mechanics and making something completely new out of them is so impressive.
Yeah.
And I love that how much she's grown as a
Designer.
level designer, and just like you can see how like all of those great ideas have gotten condensed into such incredible rooms now.
And the thing is, the D-sides were some of the first map packs ever made and
Yeah.
still have some of the highest quality. That just shows Monica's talent.
And
in-
dedication to it to
Absolutely.
keep at it.
Absolutely.
To keep making it better. Like I think it's just so
It's
I
so
mean,
impressive.
There's I have nothing but praise to say about Monica.
Exactly.
Yeah, Monica as a person means a lot to me. Her work with the D-sides has been so important to me as a content creator. Farewell D-side made me cry. Granted, part of it was because I spent 80 hours to beat it. But it's such a beautiful level, and it's really impressive that for 2018, you could just see.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's so ahead of its time. And you're actually going to see coming up, I think in this next room, a room that Monica literally redesigned a couple months ago. I found out during a patch update, and it took a room that was generally pretty difficult, and now I can do a lot more speed with it.
Yeah, we got
this
a
always looks
multi-battle-ins here. This is very, very cool.
Audio warning coming up, I believe.
Not for this section.
Okay.
I'll let you know, but we are going to be getting to that. We're starting to get to the second section of the battle and fight, where the fight gets a little interesting. Can't lie.
Yeah. What's really fun about this pack is it kind of, if you're an experienced Celeste player or you're a Celeste speedrunner, it kind of gives you this feeling of beating Celeste again because it rises up to your skill level has increased. And I remember it was so satisfying beating these levels again and being like, wow, I did it. I overcame the challenge. So I highly recommend it if you're an experienced Celeste player and want to check it out.
All right, so this is the second half. No, go ahead. I think I heard somebody in my ear.
And we're actually overcoming the challenge because we are, and I'm doing the math on paper here, so chat, keep me honest. We are $310 away from reaching these
wow.
core and epilogue levels. And as a follow-up from Dijon Ketchup, $5 says, look, you just don't go to Denny's, you wind up there. This is a true statement. This is true.
correct.
This is This is accurate statements here. So yeah,
You just kind of show up there.
exclamation point donate chat. Make sure you're putting it towards that incentive. We are so close, and I know we can do it with your incredibly kind generosity.
Yeah, you all really did a great job of listening when we were like, hey, we're on level 6, please. You all are absolutely incredible. Thank you to everyone who's donating. Can't wait to go back and read all of the comments. Really,
I can't either.
$260 away now.
You
Wow.
can probably read one more right now.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. More Denny's love. Gotta see $20 from Lucidia who says, gotta see more Celeste. Good luck on the run, Carrie, and good luck on first time
Appreciate it.
Denny's % later tonight.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Maybe we can have an extra bonus.
incentive to get footage of Carrie at Denny's.
Hey, social media
what-
team, don't get any ideas.
Hey,
You are the social media.
Actually, you
can't
know
do
what?
that.
Social media team, you know what? Give me your best Photoshop of me at a Denny's. I dare you.
where's the
Oh,
nearest one?
I mean, donations are actually giving you like dollar amounts for specific things to order. Markers donated $25. Said this run is a grand slam. Also, I know what I want from Denny's.
Is there an item called a grand
Yeah, there's a
slam?
grand slam.
There is a grand slam.
Yeah. Denny's Grand Slam's very famous. These rooms are so much fun, by the way. Like
These
each
are
of
so
them,
good.
each of them is like its own specialized boss fight. You have to really plan out how it goes. Carrie does a great job of having a very solid plan, but you also
I need
have to
that.
be flexible because things change a little bit based on how you move with Madeline. So
I
it's
really also
fantastic.
I love how Monica paid attention to like the visual design of it, where it's like sorry, audio again, but
Yeah, no, this is like 5 battle-ins in a trench coat. It's
it's
hey,
fine.
that reverse works.
Wow, good job.
Oh my
nice,
God.
first try.
Wow.
But yeah, it's like they're very visually appealing in terms of like this feels like a cool boss attack that again is purely made from vanilla mechanics just stacked on top of each other.
Okay, so coming up is a strat called Core Trigger Skip. So there is a section in this particular level where you get dragged to the center of the earth, and it forces core mechanics. So I would get no natural dash refresh and the like. But it was found by the Tasser Akmalion that you can actually skip the core switches going into that section, thus making it so that you never load in the lava. And it takes up most of the checkpoint. Hopefully I can showcase the whole thing, but it is very hard because I cannot die or it is basically bunk.
So if you played Vanilla Celeste, you may know. Nice. Okay, that's the beginning of the skip.
That's the beginning of the skip.
And so we need to start maintaining this now. So if you played Vanilla Celeste, you may know that Core has 2 states, but that's not actually true. Core has 3 states. This is the 3rd state that you're seeing right now. And basically you can think of this as like the default core state. It is not in hot or cold. I believe in this state, bumpers retain their cold state, which is like actual bumpers as you see in reflection. And then the lava/ice blocks retain their lava state. And then of course, as Carrie said, none of the lava blocks load in. So we get to cruise through. Oh look, it's a
campfire.
It's a little warm in here.
Carry reference.
True. Shout out to the Backpack Rat Pack.
This is going really well, by the way.
Yeah, this is
Thank you.
Carrie's doing a really good job of skipping all of these triggers. There's essentially a trigger at every respawn point, which is why Carrie said that she can't die in any of these rooms. And if we walk over that respawn point, we will then trigger all of the normal core effects that you would expect to see here.
Yeah, it's very precise. The way that Carrie is entering and leaving the rooms is super intentional.
All right.
I think
this is the big one.
Oh my gosh. Ah! They're so wiggly.
But this is the last one, right?
Almost.
Okay.
I hated that so
That was a little
much.
spooky.
Trust me, I've done that a lot. So we're gonna upright demo over that, and then this would be full of lava as well. This I'm gonna be very careful because I tend to miss battling a lot here. Okay, now, so what I did was, it's okay if I hit any triggers now. I've just saved 25 seconds over the entire
That was the full skip.
incredible. Jeez.
And I wanted to note, you'll see the inverse of what I said earlier with the wind, where the block was pushing into Carrie there, and the spikes didn't kill her. With that said, we're in this final cassette room. I guess I'll let Carrie finish before.
There we
Nice
go.
job.
Yeah, you don't have to do the boss fight like at all.
I'm so mad about that. That boss fight took me like an hour. That was not for me. I'm not good at cassette rooms, and so cassette room plus bullet hell was just like broke my brain. Very fun room though.
About how much time left do we have in this run? Because we're only $220 away, friends.
Woo!
We got about like 20 minutes.
Okay, chat.
Summit D-side goes pretty long, but if everything goes well, it's like 17.
Real talk, exclamation point donate. Everyone's been loving what we're seeing. We're getting so much love from donations, and we are so close. We can do this. And afterwards, we're all going to Denny's. Plain and simple.
We really are.
We really are.
So this is the summit. You have 2 dashes now, as you expect from Celeste. But before we get too into it, why don't we get 1 or 2 donations from you, Asuka?
$10 from Juliet, who says, gotta donate for an extended trip to Denny's. Good luck to Carrie Carrarium. Watching her crush this category is a joy. Also, we had $10 from Metroid Crime, who says, Carrie Carrarium, you're amazing. That's all.
Crime. You can't own me like this. Hi, Crime. Appreciate you.
Well, consider yourself
All
owned.
So I'm going to wait for these crumble blocks to respawn so I can wall bounce off of them. So there's going to be a lot of spots where you can optimize this, but these are where the rooms all individually get really long. So you do have to weigh the option of like a less than a second optimization on a level or on a certain strat with how long the room is. That being said, there's a very funny strat that I do in this room. So once you get to the last battle and throw here, hopefully I had enough stamina. I do.
Nice.
You're supposed to go to the right and then kind of go around to get her. No, this is gonna. Okay. So that's fine. That's fine. I'll just try again. Basically, there is a visual cue that I use to. I look at Madeline's sprite and I basically get a I wait for her to basically unshrimp herself. And when she unshrimps herself, I basically demo through the spinners. Hopefully I can get this one this time. If not, I'll just do it intended. It is not that big a deal.
So something to note about Celeste. A lot of games have... Oh, there we go. Nice.
So she unshrimped herself, and then you're just in the perfect position to go through those spikes. And it saves 2.5 seconds over going around.
So a lot of games have pause buffering, which is what Carrie's using to line that up. But something that Celeste has that not many games have is buffered pausing. And so what that means is that your pause inputs actually use the same buffer system as every other input in the game. So if you're in a situation where pressing pause isn't a valid input, if you hold it down and within 5 frames there is a valid frame for you to pause on, it will input the pause on the first possible frame. So what that means is coming out of a pause, we can repause pretty consistently, and it makes it really useful for lineups like that. Shout outs to the devs, of course. Nice lineup there. Shout outs to the devs, of course, for implementing some very nice quality of life in recent patches.
Yeah, pause buffering has gotten more and more out of hand. And it's on, and it's great.
I never pause buffer in vanilla, and then the second you start giving me modded, I was just like, I'm gonna pause buffer everything.
I learned how to
You say that, but you do so many incredible strats without it as well.
I learned how to do grabless all red berries, and the pause strats in that are just absolutely absurd.
Chat's not pause buffering. We had a $50 donation from Vincent Kim who says, I have no idea what's going on, but I really do want Denny's right now. Trans rights! And we are 150. Oh, actually, no. I'm going to be quiet now because you know what, Carrie? I have a question for you.
What's up?
Would you like to maybe play the core and the epilogue levels?
If I have to, did chat make me do it?
Chat is making you play the core and epilogue levels.
Thank y'all so much. I'm so proud of you.
I love you, Twitch chat.
Can I ask real quick, Oscar, where we're at for our overall total?
We are overall $94,396 for the National Women's Law Center.
Nice.
Y'all are amazing.
So I'm here at 95K.
Can we get some claps in chat?
Chat, you agree with us,
Okay,
right?
cool.
This room is owning me quite hard. I might have to cut some of the strats that I do in it. I do a neutral wall bounce off of one of these traffic blocks, and then I do a wall bounce at the end. And both of those are currently not working out, but we'll see. I'm gonna give it another go.
This room's really hard. Basically, all of the finale rooms of the sections are super, super lengthy and difficult.
There we go.
Great work.
Nice job.
That is, I know that a lot of Twitch chat's gonna go, I mean, she makes it look easy. There's no way I could do that. It does sometimes. It's when you put in 8 months worth of work, sometimes you get into those death loops and you're like, oh my God. But like genuinely, I always have to remind myself that like, what I'm doing is really hard.
Yeah. Absolutely. And that's the important thing, is the perseverance to, continue to practice even when sometimes runs don't go well with stuff like this. Like I'm a Kaizo speedrunner for SMW, and a lot of it is really just not tilting and being able to be like, I know that I'm going to be able to get through this, even if I'm dying on something that doesn't usually happen. And then you're gonna like smash your PBs sometimes. It's really satisfying when it works out.
Oh, absolutely. All right, let's just not dash into spikes. Excellent.
Nice.
Love that. That's another one of the classic Monica stamina management puzzles. I have tried so many times to break that room, and it's impossible. I just can't do it. Now, this last room here of 1,000 meters also has a bit of a stamina thing at the end, so we're going to play it a little bit safe. Oscar, if you have a few donations, I would love to hear them.
Oh, I've got plenty of donations for you. Silvervine donated $25, said, let's get those bonus levels. So we got them. Much love to the wonderful Celeste community and trans rights. Agreed.
Trans
Thank you so much.
Right.
All right, we also have we have actually a $50 donation from Soba. Well, trans rights are humans' rights. And to all fellow trans, non-binary, and gender non-conforming people in chat, you are incredible, you are wonderful, and you are valid less than 3. I could not agree with you more, Soba. Thank you so much.
Excellent.
That part is so sick.
It's so good.
Like just the careful management of where you use
I
your
love
climb
it.
jumps to do that as fast as possible. It's so pretty.
All right, let's try to get through this cycle room. This can sometimes be of a choke point as well.
I think this room is easier on entry as well, right?
Yeah.
It definitely is. All right, now we go through here. 1, 2, boom, boom.
Good job.
I think you were on like the lowest pixel for that.
That was
I'm not gonna
scary.
lie.
Maybe that's plenty of space for carry carrarium. Dang. So there's a platform in the middle there, and I found out that if you hold, so a fun thing about Celeste. Sorry, I'm going like a mile a minute here because Celeste has so many cool things to talk about. When you hold jump. You basically get like a little bit of like half gravity. I made it and then I jumped.
You made it and then bonked.
Oopsie. I blame the cat ears.
Is it
personally.
6 frames or 12 frames of half gravity? I think it's 12 frames, but I might be lying. I think it's 12 frames.
I genuinely don't know, but if there's a taster or a speedrunner out there that wants to tell us, get your donation in. But yeah, there's like the platform in the middle there. It's just a little bit slow. I found that skipping it saves about 3 seconds. It's that I hate doing that every single time. It's so scary. But yeah, it's just the one of those things again where I'm just trying to be like, all right, what is worth going for and what is not. I always find that one to be at least worth going for in some way.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, let's try to get through this room.
Oscar, you can go ahead and read one more donation.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Actually, I do want to cut in and say we did open a bid war for tomorrow for Pokemon Sword and Shield. It is going to be pick the version and the rival. So, if you get to choose whether or not we get to use Sword, which would be Clara, or Shield, which would be Avery. So, if you are interested in Pokemon Sword and Shield tomorrow, make sure you choose if we're going to be using Sword or Shield with your donation.
So me personally, I'm a TCG player. I'm a Pokemon TCG player, and I am a big fan of Lost Box, and Lost Box runs Clara a lot of the time, and so I'm a fan of Clara. So if you are a fan of me, you should put your money towards Clara. For
I also was going to go
Wow.
for Clara, so you could do it for me as well if you didn't want to do it for, or maybe for both of us. I don't know.
Hey, Carrie, you should totally tell them you like Avery.
I like Avery.
There you go, Chad. If you want to see that competition break out.
Okay. Those are you.
Do you have the sheer confidence and like sureness in your voice that Aqua and Frozen had, or do you just have the I don't know what I'm agreeing to, but okay, yes voice of Carrie?
Yeah, Carrie just clicked yes on the terms of I accept on the terms and conditions.
Carrie doesn't even scroll; she just clicks yes.
So that room's really hard. It's a lot of cycles, and then even at the end, you have to actually be really careful about your positioning because in the middle of a battle and throw, the dust bunnies are still moving, so you can get through that room entirely and then still get owned by a dust bunny at the very end. I have basically an entire cycle locked out for that room, but sometimes it don't work out. You saw me death loop a little bit in there.
Sure.
This room is very cool, by the way. It's not too tech heavy, but you'll see that it's just like it is a lot of inputs in a fast and rhythmic way, which I think just comes across really
I love
cool.
it. It's so snappy.
Excellent.
Nice job.
All right, so there is a very silly strat that I do in here. It is extremely silly. I want you all to guess how much time you think this saves.
Oh, is it
Not that one.
Not the dying part?
Yeah, the dying part. We did. Oh.
I think I know what this is.
Let's see.
Let's see. So I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Hopefully this works. Excellent. So I've just like decided not to do the other auto scroller. Let me just make sure I don't hit a spike at the end here.
So if I'm not wrong,
Nice.
do you want me? We should wait for anyone else who wants to guess.
So how much time do you think that strat would save over the intended strat?
0.3.
I'm gonna give it a second. But well, okay, I'm not gonna give it a second, as in I think it's a second. But okay, what I'm gonna guess is that the amount of time that you save is the amount of time that you would lose by turning those, right? So that has to be like on the order of like, God, how much slower does it go? I need a tassler in chat to tell me how much slower the blocks go when you put them diagonal. I'm gonna say 0.4.
Oscar, how much do you think?
I'm gonna be contrarian and say I hope it's just a swag strat and you actually gain or you actually lose time.
No, surely not, right? Surely not, Carrie, right?
I lose 0.2.
Let's go.
I do a pixel perfect strat in that room and it loses 0.2. It absolutely does not save time.
I'm mad at you. I did all of my like Celeste analysis. You're just like, nah, I'm just doing it for fun.
I love this room.
It's team troll. What can I say?
This room is very, very funny because basically you just have the snowballs to climb. You have to perfectly meter it out so you land on the snowball and then
There
get
we
up
go.
to baddie. Nice job.
So I actually do like a set of dash inputs there so that I'm like high enough when the snowball shows up at first. After that, you kind of have to gauge when the snowball's showing up next. But as long as you're kind of holding jump, you can, if you're holding jump and you dash up, you can kind of make it to battle and without too much issues. Let me see if I can get my lift boost here. Nope.
This is sometimes really,
you
really
did,
finicky.
I did, but I got too good of a lift boost.
This room's finicky as heck, honestly.
It is, and I don't make it easier. Oh, why did that happen? Why did I say it like that? Why did that happen? All right, hold on.
Nice.
Nice.
So that pause is to line up so after I do, hold on, I gotta get this wall bounce.
Do you know how many frames or pixels you have there?
That is a one frame, but it is a consistent one frame.
Let's see.
If you get the wall, the lift boost off of the swap block, as long as you're holding jump from it, there is a consistent one frame that I use a visual cue for. Thankfully, the cattle and ears do not mess with that visual cue, but
Oop. We can just try again, luckily.
yeah.
We're chilling.
But that strat, that demo saves 4 seconds because that area is kind of, you have to go
wow.
around with a little bit of stamina management, funny wall kicks and stuff of that nature, and it just skips most of it. Hopefully.
So I know I said Meowdlin before, but how do we feel about Nyadlin?
I'm positive about it.
I think it works much better in text than saying it.
Carrie, why?
Yeah, true.
That's how I feel about it.
Okay, there we go.
Nice.
Yeah, so just a couple of rooms here. Just you have to use our dashes to activate swap blocks to come out of the way or not dash to make sure that they stay where they are. Coming out of this next room is going to be a really scary strat, but if you have time for a donation, Oscar, that'd be cool.
Absolutely. $50 from Corrosive Frost, who says Carrarium is awesome. Celeste is awesome. Women are awesome. Keep up the good work. And
Let's go, women.
And check with that.
You know,
Let's go
you're
for Taos.
kind of right there.
And you know what? We've been on 94,000 for a little while, and now we have the core and the epilogue. Can we? I'm throwing down the strawberry.
Ooh.
95,000. Let's go.
You really did.
Ironically, it hit my strawberry or can of strawberry tea. I want to see us hit 95,000 by the time we're done with the core and the epilogue.
Yes.
We are
We need to
would love
see
to see
it.
$604 away, chat. We got this.
That's so close. Y'all can do that. I
So-
believe in you.
So shout out to Nins. I did a demo there in like a 20-second long room. If you buffer a down dash out of that last bubble and then just like do a right crouch dash, you just make it through that gap. It saves half a second. It's very funny.
Cool. That looks spookier than it was.
So this is called the good luck room in my community because this room is very long, so everyone always says good luck. So Chad, if you could get good lucks out, 'cause I'm
Good
gonna need it right now.
Oh, we're still going.
Yeah, this room continues so long. It is terrifying. It's one of those things where this part isn't necessarily super, like, I didn't find this super technical. It is just super stressful because you have to get all of the input, the directions right.
All right, we're done.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, no, we're not done. Door
It's
skip.
so long.
18 years saved.
I just realized I knew that there was another section and I still fell for that.
Oh, I did it on on purpose. You didn't. I thought you were playing along.
No, I fell for it.
And
That
here's
section reminds me a lot of the temple section in the summit in Farewell in 9D.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead, Asuka.
and here I was gonna cheer on Carrie with a $200 donation from Arya, who said, "I really want to see those extra levels. Let's go, Carrie." But I mean, there's just casual Carrie W's here, left and right. But thank you for that donation, Arya.
Wow.
Thank you.
Get this with neutrals. I just gotta get really high up here. There we go.
Nice.
So this is a downwind section of 3,000 meters. So I gotta be really careful with my stamina. So I can like jump over here. That didn't work, but that's okay. So we're gonna have the same 3 sections as you have in the normal summit. This section has wind that's going, that's pushing you down. Then the next section is gonna be wind that's very floaty, and then the last section has no wind at all. And then there's a sinister 4th thing after that. But we are finishing. Yeah, I was not confident in my position there at all. But we're just gonna hit these springs. Ta-da. We're gonna go into updraft, and unless you guys have some stuff that you want to talk about, we can do some donations
No,
maybe.
fun.
Yes,
watch.
please. Donation, please.
All right, said plenty of love for you. We've got $10 from Clearmine, who says, "Here's $10 more for Waffles the kitty, just like Madeline, the cutest of Madeline kitties." We have $100 from Reverend Gumby, who says, "You mean I can donate to an important cause and awesome speedrunner carrarium will play more Celeste? Sign me up, please." And yeah, we are going to see some more awesome speedrunning, so thank you for that. We also have $25 from Kevin of Computer, who says, "Please tell Carrie," and in all caps, "Carrie, hi!"
Hi, Kevin. I'm sorry this isn't Tunic.
Close enough.
Dear Throwaway with $50, and again, in all caps, "Big Beefy!"
Shout outs to Big Beefy. I have a little bit of a bit alert on my stream where if you drop 150 bits, it makes a rotating Harvest Moon cow go over the Windows 95 background to the sounds of It Is a Mystery.mp3. And Dear Throwaway loves that one very, 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 very much.
I love that so much.
It's a lot of information to handle there. So this is flag 14. This is the second to last flag in updraft. There is... I'm gonna do something silly. You know what? We're having fun here. I did not tell Court Nako about this. We're gonna try something.
Oh,
Okay.
what is this?
Okay, never mind.
No, it's okay. Try it again.
Try it again?
Try it
Yeah.
again.
Chat, should I try it again?
Yeah.
Cat's saying yes.
Try
Trust
it
me.
again.
Trust. Okay. I trust you. I trust you with my life. All right, let's see. Let's see if I can do it. It is a very funny thing. I'm just gonna do this first.
Okay.
There we go. I just need like 5
nice.
seconds.
Wow.
So that demo is that is a very big gap to put a Madeline through. And you need to have both of your dashes in order for that to work. But it's very, very scary because you have to navigate her around some really tight spinner gaps.
I love this room. This room is so fun. It looks like Carrie's inside of spinners the whole time.
This room is this flag is has been kind of mean to me today.
The thing about doing speed tech off of the clouds is that it can just be really difficult depending on where you are on the cloud, because then it starts to dip down and you have to be super careful about it.
Oop.
Oh,
We're fine. just neutral.
the second
Smile.
neutral is what caught me off guard.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to go here. Whoopsie, let's just do it again. So yeah, this area is just there's this area where the flags really start to feel them. It's the real endurance test of the run. I get so tired by the end of these. I can only do like 2 runs of these a day at most.
At much.
Ability typo. We're gonna do this.
Oh, nice job.
I never doubted in my life.
You always got to be ready to hit that neutral. Right?
Yup. That's the thing. When you play maps like these, when you start to anticipate. Basically, if you play a map like this, you've probably done just about every mistake. So it becomes really easy to if you hit the side of a wall instead of landing on it, or if you're in this position instead of this position, to know exactly what you got to do. And
You get good at recovering.
exactly, there's a lot. I find myself to be good at improv with like speed running, and this one really like pushes me to my limit on that. Because there are a lot of stuff that's like, well, you kind of only had one shot, one opportunity. We're spade thematic. We need to do the two.
You're synced.
We are synced.
Oscar, if you have a donation treat, I would love to hear it.
Oh, fantastic. It definitely gets the look on my face. All right, thank you. $25 from Squeaks, who says, I've watched my husband play this game so much, but there's a beauty snuggled up on the couch together watching Carrie just own it. We're entranced. Thank you so much, Squeaks. We've also $25 from All That Zaz, who says, let's go, Core Run. We need to see the utter mastery that is Carrie playing this level. And then I'm sure you know what a Carrie emote at the end is.
Yippee!
Oh, I almost had it. So I don't actually know what happened here. But I was in this level. I was in this level once. I was just trying to find some optimizations. I was just kind of messing around, trying to find stuff. And then all of a sudden, I found that like there was a wall-to-wall bounce off of there, and it saves like 1.5 seconds to do it that way instead of going around. It is a little bit difficult to do, but like I think it just showed up out of nowhere. Whoop. Just going in the corner. All right, so this is the most terrifying strat in the entire D-Sides pack. We're gonna skip flag 2. What I'm supposed to do is get in this feather and go left. But despite everything that Madeline's done so far, I have to go right. So I have now skipped flag 2 to save 3 seconds. But this flag is about a minute long.
Yes.
So if I make any mistake, I have lost like a minute of time save.
Flag 2 is very, very famous. I mean, flag 2 is also a bit of a spike in Vanilla Celeste, and then flag 1 is meant to be a breather. It's flag 2 in this map pack is like the last chance.
That was a misdirect.
That was going really well, though. That was
I was about to be like, it's fine because Carrie clearly doesn't make mistakes.
I play my controller.
It's okay. They're not mistakes.
That's such a controller player moment.
It so is. Well, so now you understand what the idea behind
Yes,
that is.
no,
So
that was awesome.
we'll take the flag for the sake of a marathon. But that's the idea.
Carrie,
what's up?
if you die again, can we go to the Bino? Can we see our Bino friend? Yes.
It's a Bino over there.
Okay, so the joke with that binocular is that it doesn't move.
Oh, there's a joke? I forgot. Wait. Hold on, I got you.
I spoiled it. Do you know how to get to the Bino? This seems harder than on some of the flags you were doing earlier.
Nice.
It doesn't move. What?
It doesn't do a thing.
This
doesn't do anything.
It wiggles.
That is
This
my
doesn't do
favorite
anything.
binocular in all of Celeste. When I got there, I lost my mind. That's so
It's
good.
very, very
Also,
good.
shout outs to bingo players. That one's for you.
We do
Shout
love
out
our
Celeste
Binos.
community.
Thank you too for being on my couch. I have been, chat. I gotta be real with you. I have been so stressed today to like do this run, show it off, show you how cool it is when everything's clicking. You know, it's been a busy week for me as GDQ staff, as working this event as one of the social media assistants, and I didn't think I was going to be able to do this run justice. And I'm just really, really, really happy to have 2 of like my best friends in the community like here to make me laugh and get the nerves away.
I love you, Carrie.
I love you too. I really appreciate you.
We love you too.
It's not over.
Thank you for having us. It's always a joy to get to show off Celeste, basically, and it's an honor to be here too.
And it's so nice that we get to be like, oh, Carrie's doing a Celeste run in studio. Oh, hey, you know who would be great picks? The two other Celeste community members that are also in
the studio.
Hashtag Celeste community sweep, baby.
Celeste community sweep. So this is flag 1.
Hold on, I gotta say, May is giving me a thumbs down right now. I need that in the record. All right, sorry, go ahead, Carrie.
Good. So this is flag 1. There is a lot of stamina management here. And I just got to get through all of these spinners in a variety of ways. Just make sure you don't misdirect. Okay, cool. As long as I get up here, then we're good. Now, there is one last room, the fourth more sinister thing, and it is the heart room. It has no checkpoints in it, and I have developed irresponsible strats that save 14 seconds off of it. I'm going to give it my best go.
Yeah, when I played through all of this, this is the one room I used a save state on in the entire Denny percent. Because I was just like, this room was my limit, basically. And you'll just see how Carrie has somehow made this really consistent. For how
That's one cycle skip.
it is.
Oh, she just didn't want to jump.
No. But while we watch Carrie do this, maybe it's time for a quick donation.
Absolutely. Well,
Oh.
tying everything together with Celeste and then May and Pokemon, our nonchalant Avery is currently winning the pick the version of the rifle. So
Let's go.
Shield's currently winning. That all said, $25 from Erica, who says, I told my husband we would never fail a Celeste incentive. Let's go, Denny's. And also because people are still hungry, $50 from Bookworm42, who says, time for a late night Denny's run.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, y'all are so generous.
I see us climbing towards that 95K.
Right?
Really let's make it happen. We gotta end on like a nice round number. That just makes the end of the day feel so so bookended. Let's do it.
Bring some order to this chaos. I love it.
Okay, thank God. All right.
Woo!
So there was a lot of things that I did there.
Yes.
I skipped a lot. I did some cassette boosts off of walls as they're respawning. I skipped a couple of cycles along the way. I went through like a pixel perfect gap with spikes, and it's not over. Just don't misdirect. All right.
I love that
And
heart so
is
much.
No, it's
time.
not. But is it really? You have 2 more levels to do, don't you?
That's true. And as far as 10% is concerned, this is time. But I do have other levels ahead of us. Oh my God, what an endurance test. How many deaths did I take in that?
Ooh.
Yeah,
63.
that's a lot. That is a lot.
Wow.
107 is not, so my PB is 54. So this was a bit rough. But we showed off some really cool stuff. So
that's incredible to be able to showcase it at this level. Do not detract from yourself at all.
Oh,
You
yeah.
are showcasing some
No.
incredible strats.
Yeah,
here.
sometimes they just don't fall in your favor. But I got to show up a lot of stuff that I was like, I really want to make sure people see this. I got those, so that was cool.
I do see that Carrie got 142 total deaths there. If y'all want to donate $1 for every death that Carrie got, doing some quick math here, I think how many of those? Hold on, I can't do math. That's if 4 people donate $1 for every death that Carrie got, we would be at 95K. I know we can do it, chat.
So that is Denny percent as speedrun.com decrees it. So that GG to that. Wonderful run. But as I said, we have a couple more levels. Core D side is gonna be just as mean.
Core D side is really interesting. I
It's
love
my
this level.
fault. It's all my fault. But yeah, time will start for that. If there is a new timer, I actually don't know. I'm just staring at the screen. I just kind of work here. Time will start when I hit the backpack when I press accept. So 3, 2, 1, and go.
I like how you mixed it up there. You added the "and" so that the stream tech will get chipped up a little bit.
Oops.
All right.
What am I doing? Oh, I actually made that.
You did that on purpose.
You're doing everything fine.
Lava wall bounces, by the way, are much stricter than regular wall bounces.
Yeah.
So the fact that Carrie is going to get these flawlessly is a statement to her skill and grace and beauty and amazingness.
All right, we're gonna try to get this to a big
Ooh.
wee.
Nice.
That was awesome.
One more lava. Well, actually, it's not one more lava wall bounce. There's a couple
Let's
more.
do
Good
one
amount
more.
of them.
That's 3.
So that's Comet Skip.
Oh,
Everybody
nice.
say hi, Comet.
Hi, Comet.
I got it.
That one doesn't count.
Basically, you can lava wall bounce there, but we found that just doing like an upright crouch dash also worked and saved like 0.4, and we're just like, okay. And Comet was like, I'm gonna call it Comet Skip, and I was like, okay.
Aw.
Dang.
Well, I
That's
don't
all right.
see any comets for us to skip.
True.
How does this work again?
The core D side, I think, is a really interesting level. It makes you, just because of how the whole thing where you don't get your dashes back naturally, there's a lot of different level design things that we don't see in any of the other levels.
Yeah, that cycle seemed a little rough on Death.
It was. I had one, but oh my God, Madeline, I need you to behave, honey. This is so rough.
Got time for a donation in
We
here
do,
while we get through this.
Absolutely. We had a really nice, generous $10 donation from Dad named Paps, who says, our kiddo recently came out as trans to us. I just want to let you know that we love you. We'll be there to support you, and your mom and I just want to leave you with these words of wisdom. Love you, kiddo. Dad named Paps.
Oh my God.
I'm applauding you right now.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my God.
Okay, so we were all thinking that was going to be trans rights, right?
Yes, we absolutely were. I was, I gotta say. Oh my God.
We have the important lessons here by Frame Vitalis.
So the main thing behind a lot of the core D side strats as I've developed them is you gotta skip as many things as you can because I don't get a natural dash refresh. So every time I use a dash, I can't get it back until I get a dash crystal like this. So there I skipped like, ooh, we're fine.
That's the sound Whooper makes.
That's the sound Whooper makes. You're so right. You're so right all the time. I'm always saying this.
Also, side note, we are $387 away from hitting 95.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
So let's go, chat! Exclamation point donate.
That is so
Is
winnable.
there
So winnable.
could we get one more donation?
Absolutely. So $5 from Cadence of Life that says it's trans rights, as in go right, right?
True.
True. Madeline, take notes, honey.
Maybe one more?
One more.
$50 from Nene22 who says, let's get those bonus levels. I know core will be exciting. Good luck, Carrie. You got this. Also, we can't forget trans rights. Agreed.
Trans rights.
And trans wrongs.
And trans wrongs. All right, so this room I actually had a really funny way of doing it, but Monica did nerf it in a recent patch, and that is totally okay because I'm all for making things easier for the casual player. But basically, you try to skip as many cycles as you can between like these core switches, bumpers, magma blocks, ice blocks. That's basically the crux of this particular level, and that's what I did when I was trying to optimize the world record for this. When I just decided out of a whim to be like, I'm gonna play core D side. What's the world record? It was about like 10 minutes and 45 seconds, we'll say. By the time I was done with it, it was 7 minutes and 2 seconds.
Wow.
And a lot of that comes from just like skipping so many things that you can just skip, apparently. And if you can basically skip going between fire and ice as often as possible, then it'll save you time.
What a Frost Fatals reference.
What if that's why they pay me the big bucks.
I think that's also a Frame Fatales reference, no? Because
Whoa.
we switch between Frost and Flame.
That's kind of true. Wow.
So I'm gonna go back into the previous level, the previous room, to enter this room with some speed and 2 dashes. And what that did was instead of going to the left side of the room, I was able to just dash up to continue the room as would be intended. And it saves a good bit of time. Monica actually told me about that one themselves.
Wow.
Here is something that doesn't look fast, but trust me, the alternative is worse. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna 3, 4, 5, 6.
Actually, I can cut in for a really quick donation that might be relevant to one of you three. $142 from LM Jax, who says,
No way.
and I quote, Akko.
Akko.
Thank you, Jack.
Jax.
And
So fun fact about that previous room, I developed that strat in the lab And then I was hanging out in a fellow Celeste streamer's chat, and one of the taskers was just like, "Hey, Carrie, I plugged that into the task, and it saved 2 seconds. So somehow my speedrun strat saved time in the task.
Yeah.
And I just think that's
awesome.
pretty
It's very
good. I think
cool.
it's
I believe that
beautiful.
strat was you're buffering climb jumps on a lava block, or not a lava block, but like one of the core
Wait,
blocks. Right?
winnable?
Oh,
my
nice.
God.
What
I
a
am
save.
so good at
What a
video
save.
games.
Off the bubble gets you
What
your dashes
a
back
gamer.
too. So yeah, that was awesome.
Oh, that is so
Nice
good.
job.
Also,
Yeah.
$287 away from 95K.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
If you buffer your climb jumps on a core block, it won't activate. So that means for ice mode, it won't start slowly falling down. For fire mode, it won't like throw you. And you can use that. That's what Carrie used in that one room.
Yes.
And also, LM Jax, I called you out earlier. I don't know if you're around for that. You should go back and watch the VOD if you didn't see it. But yeah, love you.
Oh, I'm getting owned by the spring. Or not the spring, it's Spike. It's too late for this. It's been a long week.
It really has.
It's been a great week.
Yeah, it's been absolutely fantastic.
All right, so in this next room, I'm going to start the process of trying to do something that I call switch skip. The room after this is notorious for being very hard, but I found a way to make it not that hard, and it's very silly. Hopefully I can do it, because if I don't get it once, it's over. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
I don't need that. Okay, cool. So I crouched, as I was entering that room, I crouched under the switch at the beginning of the room. And what that switch,
Ooh.
all right, so now we're in trouble.
This room sucks.
Now we're in trouble. Well, I did not expect this. This is going to be, hey, I could use some donations.
That's sometimes happened
How
before.
about you can get a treat because $25 from Annie Jess 3 says a Stwa Beppy treat for you.
Wow, thank you so much.
Ooh, that almost worked. This is a really rough section to be in. The fireballs are brutal. I'm working out a little bit of a thing right now, so donations will be very appreciated throughout this entire thing.
$15 from Holly who says, "Hi Carrie, watching you is amazing, and I want to see you destroy the core D side."
Don't think this is winnable.
Thank you, Holly.
Thank you, Holly. All right.
You can keep going.
Absolutely. Well, we do have a $25 donation from Sirius who says, and I quote, "Meow."
Oh my god.
Hi, serious?
Wait, it's serious. Wait, hi, serious.
Wait,
Wait,
hold on.
did he get your phone?
What?
No, he doesn't have your. Did he get on your computer?
I don't know. I'm a prime. Okay, must have gone down my computer at home. Good job. But I would love, since we have Catalan, I would love to have donations with your cats.
From your cats.
Yeah, from your cats would be
Oh,
optimal, but if you tell me
almost
about your
saved it.
cats, I will also still be happy.
Look, I will 100% do like cat meows, dog barks, random Pokemon noises. I'm fine with it because we are $287 away from hitting 95K,
Yes.
and I want to see us hit that chat. We can do it! ! Donate. Remember, all of your wonderful donations go towards the National Women's Law Center. It is such a great cause, and y'all are going to amaze.
I had that. You saw that? I had
I
that.
did. I really did.
Okay. So basically, this is where you get owned by not having backups. This is totally on me. But to be fair, how do you back this up?
I
Like,
don't know. This room is one of the toughest in the entire.
it's really
pack.
hard. We're gonna get through it. It's fine.
Yeah.
I do have one idea for a backup here, Carrie, and that is to press the tilde button and type core, and then I can't remember what the number is for each state, but that was the rest of the joke.
Oh.
It's all right. We are gonna get through this. I do believe. You saw me get through there once. I can do it again.
You can absolutely do it again.
I believe.
The annoying part about this is that the waterfalls make you just go up into the fire.
Did you say waterfalls?
No.
Do waterfalls make you go up, Court?
Yeah, they are right here.
Chat, do you think these are waterfalls or
Oh
conveyor
no,
belts?
we're bringing it back.
Please make
Oh my
Asuka tell me these are
God.
conveyor belts because I do not want to hear
They
Asuka telling
freeze
me
when we
they're
go into
waterfalls.
ice mode.
Oh
It's
my
water.
God.
Why would water go up?
Funny you should challenge me. There is a donation from a $25 donation from Molly that talks to you specifically, Akko.
What?
I gotta just remember this.
The
does it
comment
say?
is super happy to see this run with my silly little tassing contributions and reflection. Also, yes, I have something to say to Akko about seeker cycles. Smiley face.
Okay.
No, that's it.
That's it?
That's the comment. Yeah, that's the comment.
Leaving you anticipation.
How dare you?
Something to say. Smile. That's
I got something to say.
What do you need to know?
Okay, but that does confirm that there are seeker cycles, I think.
But yeah, chat, if you want to keep this debate going with if these are waterfalls, if water goes up.
Listen, I behaved myself for a really long time and didn't bring it up.
I mean, chat, if you
could
want
tell
to
that you were
debate,
just bursting.
if you want to debate if Madeline can go right, you know what to do! Exclamation point! Donate. Make me read your comments. I'm here to have some fun and to just sow chaos. It's all
I
good.
am curious.
I need to get further down when I do some of my movement
I
here.
believe, Carrie.
I believe.
I believe. Chad, do you believe in me?
Yeah.
You
Always.
should believe in me.
I'm sure
We
they believe.
believe.
Oscar, real quick, I am curious. How have all these donations affected our picking the rival? Because I wonder if Clara's back in the lead.
It is popping off, and actually, yes, Clara now is in the lead.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So yeah,
The
if you
secret is I just like when someone else gets in the lead.
What?
Because then that just means donations.
so basically, if you are Team Akko, you want Clara to win. If you are Team Carrie, you want Avery to win. And if you're Team, I
We're
just
all
want to
Team
see those
Carrie here.
donations. Let's go Team Court here.
Yeah, no matter what, you'll make me happy. And that's what's important, I think.
What?
Okay.
Okay, I do like making you happy.
Okay.
Don't get me.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
wait,
Okay.
wait.
Okay. Hold on.
Focus.
Let's go.
Okay, we're out. Okay.
Gaming.
Oh, that was
Cannot-
such a good save, Carrie.
Great
So I
job.
cannot stress enough, Chad. You now understand why Switch Skip exists.
Yes.
That was a
room is
great showcase.
garbage.
Honestly, that even though you didn't do the full switch skip, that's a great showcase of switch skip.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna just.
Just get this feather right here. This is going to work.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a thing real quick.
No, yeah.
It's all right. It
It says just Monica.
it's just Monica.
I love it.
If I had grabbed onto the wall, we would not have died there. All right, so we are in the last 3 rooms of Core. So there is a strat in the final room that requires setup in this room, which is why I kind of needed for this to be in ice mode instead of leaving in fire. Basically, I'm going to try to get a really specific angle here. This is going to be a little bit difficult, especially on death, but I should be able to make it work. But go ahead.
The way those fireballs are moving is so interesting to me.
Yeah,
I don't know.
right?
I don't know if it's just an optical illusion, but it looks like they're turning in such a strange way.
Yeah,
here.
it is very odd.
Okay.
It's like
I'm going to
trippy.
reset this cycle real quick.
This room is incredibly difficult, by the way.
This is a notorious room in Core
Very
D side.
famous.
When I was doing Core D side for ILs, I need to do this actually because I'm feeling like I'm a little behind on this
Nice.
cycle.
Oh,
Wait.
We're good, we're good.
Winnable still. We'll do it again. But this time I just
we'll do it live.
Okay.
We're,
this is fine.
We're $2 away from. Oh no!
Oh.
Actually, we just hit 95K. Chat.
Let's go.
Let's go!
You all are amazing.
Hey, we have something to celebrate.
okay.
Wow, that is
That's
literally
incredible
perfect timing.
That's
And actually,
incredible.
and it was done with a $5 donation from Corvame, who says their water rises. Obviously, come on, y'all.
They're water rises.
They're water
Oh, they're not waterfalls.
That was the only thing I had wrong. Thank you.
Okay. So. Okay, so this is the final room, simply titled Space. It has a section that references every chapter up to this point. That was the resort section there.
Okay, those trigger dust bunnies on the bottom there are super
Very cool.
Yeah, they're very cool. There is actually a skip where you can just go under the door, but it's a 2-frame window and there's no visual cue because you cannot see Madeline to do it.
Oof.
Monica, this room used to not have checkpoints. It now does in every section. So thank you, Monica.
Love that.
This room is unfortunately 10 seconds slower than the previous version.
Everyone
but,
say thank you, Monica.
Thank you,
Thank you, Monica.
I mean, don't thank me. I had to do the old version, but for everyone else.
All right, so we're going to go here. Now, this is the whole reason why I have this area in ice mode. I'm going to super off of this. And that section is supposed to be full of fireballs instead, because the way that the design is set up is you want this to be full of. This is supposed to be in fire, but because they're ice balls, I can just bounce off of them to the end.
Nice.
And that saves 3 seconds, maybe 6. I can't remember.
And
but
you don't have to worry about like tracking
easier.
fireball cycles as you screen wrap.
Exactly. Wait. What?
Carrie, where's the end of the level?
That's a great question.
I was just getting there.
Oh, it's over here.
Hey.
We have to go to the right?
We have to go to the
It
right.
was a struggle the whole time, so I was really confused.
Hardcore.
Thank you so much for dealing with me during that. Genuinely, go watch my 7-minute speed run. It is very, very impressive. It's basically a deathless showcase of the run. But those are the types of strats that you need to do in order to do core D side as a speed run at this point. If you want to do like top level stuff like that. Wow.
Wow. Go follow Carrie right now.
But we're not done.
We're not done.
We do have a little bit more here.
We're gonna do a little bit of a trek. We're gonna just do some little hops. We're in epilogue. This is a dashless level, so we're just going to jump around, and these moving blocks are gonna help us get around.
I've got some fantastic donations if you want me to give you some
Sure,
good info.
yeah.
Well, we
Absolutely.
have a $5 donation from Orion and says, Auntie Carrie, does Denny's have treats?
Aww.
Orion, you don't get treats from me. That's not how this works. Orion is not my cat. They're my roommates.
Yeah.
But Orion really loves me.
But it's okay because we
Thank you,
also have a $25 donation from I've got a word for Akko.
What?
The word is hi.
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 Wait, who's that from? Sorry.
That donation's from I've got a word from Akko.
That's.
I will screen cap that for you.
So
Okay. Yes,
So
please.
this should surely be end of the epilogue, right?
Yeah.
No, because it's dashless, so I can't break this heart.
Yeah.
GG, I guess. So we're gonna go and find a way to be able to do that. So we're now just gonna kind of go around. We're gonna use a little bit of stamina management. Oh, we're going back. Stamagement. We're
God,
going.
That's such a Celeste moment.
That is such a Celeste moment, actually. So we're gonna try that again. Should be fine. There we go. And now we're gonna. I don't think that. Yeah, I was like, I don't think that works.
Yeah.
It's supposed to get a little bit of.
Yeah, you need
Little
to,
bit
you need to
momentum
keep
here.
your momentum a little bit. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
There we go.
Perfect.
There we go. Now this room doesn't require you to do these like super wall jumps, but not
helps.
anymore at least. But they used to. It used to be required. All right, so we're gonna do.
Yeah,
feather
advanced
room.
dashless tech is actually really complicated.
It really
There's
is.
a few maps, like very extended dashless maps that are super well made. It's not really a genre for me, but there's some really creative stuff out there.
I love dashless tech. Mappers, if you make something that's like advanced or lower for dashless stuff, I will play it. I do love dashless. All right, so we're gonna go bounce off some stuff here, and we're gonna fall all the way down here, go to the spring. Don't worry about the thing that was shining. That is a surprise tool for another time. This is a... I missed. I missed.
It happens.
It happens. Gotta just wait for this to move a little bit to the right so you can do this, and this skips just
Yeah.
one like little cycle.
No!
Harry, carrarium.
You missed.
You missed. That's not even Madeline's fault. That's my fault. All right.
Yippee!
Yippee! All right, so time will happen when I actually break the heart. Spoiler, I guess. So now I have 2 dashes. Yay!
Hooray!
So
And
time. All right.
Jeez.
Oh, it's just a little trek through the woods, a little trek through everything. All right, so that is Monica's D-sides. This is honestly one of my favorite. We're not playing this,
Hey,
by the
5K
way.
donation.
No, we're not playing this. If you want this to go, shout out to Spirialis. If you want this, if you want Frame Fatales to go on for another week, I will play 90. No, Monica's D-sides is my favorite. This is my favorite map pack of all time. I greatly appreciate Monica for all that they've done for the Celeste community. I do highly recommend playing this. It got the quality of life updates that it got in 2023, 2022 are really helpful to beginner people. The difficulty curve is much smoother. It is a very fun time. I do highly recommend playing it. Also, there's so much content. Monica archives basically everything. So you also can go to like old prologues. You can go prologue with dashes. There's so many things in here just to kind of see how Monica has developed these over the years from 2018 to now. But yeah, shout outs to the Celeste community. Thank you for dealing with me all the time. Shout outs to the Backpack Rat Pack. Sam, thank you very much. I love you. Thank you for staying up late to throw in some money for the National Women's Law Center. Shout outs to my lovely couch. Again, this was a stressful day for me. I was really worried, and these two are my best friends. I honestly could not do this without the two of you. Yeah.
Copied you and you copied
Yeah.
But yeah, anything that you two would like to say as we close up the night?
Thank you to everyone who's been here in the studio, and thank you, Carrie, for all your work this week. Like, first of all, you're an incredible runner, but also you work really hard, and I appreciate you being here, and I love you being here.
I want to say, of course, thank you, Carrie, for having me on. It was amazing. It was wonderful. Thank you to everyone in chat, everyone who donated. I'm so happy to see that number above
Yeah,
the
I'm really happy to
95.
see that number.
It's
I was
incredible.
in core D side heck for that, but thank you so much for 95,000.
And thank you, Asuka, for helping us get there as well.
100%.
And huge shout out to all of our studio crews. The volunteers have been amazing. I especially want to shout out our current producer, Holly, who's new to this event and has been so incredible to work with. I love you, Holly. Great job.
Great job.
It's been incredible. Shout out to the Celeste community, not just the community as a whole, but also to the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Celeste community. No underscore, no anything. It's just Celeste community as one word. Archithon's happening May 10th through 12th. It's a speedrunning marathon for Celeste speedrunners where we showcase our other speed games. And we'd love to see you there. Drop us a follow at Celeste Community. It's just a lovely event where we come together and we support each other and we support a wonderful charity every year.
All right, with that, a couple of words for the chat out there. You can do anything that you set your mind to. I believe in you. You need to believe in yourself as well. Now's the time to do it. No one's going to care. Now is the time to try. You owe it to yourself to be gentle with yourself because you deserve to be loved by both yourself and everybody else. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Thank you so much for for everything you've done for the National Women's Law Center. I love you all very much. I'm proud of you. Social media team, shout outs to you as well. Thank you for dealing with me all the time. And yeah, have a great night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.